I'm Grylls, and I'm gonna show you what it takes to get out alive from some of the most dangerous places in the world. I have crossed the Sahara Desert, conquered Mount Everest, and even survived the deepest rainforests of the Amazon. But right now, I'm traveling through Latin, one of the most infamous elite schools in the country, in the world. I'll be chasing art students, be chased by dancers. But worst of all, I'll be standing face to face with the most politically correct people you will ever meet. Today, I'll be here, and I'm going to teach you newbies how to survive.
These are dangerous grounds. You don't know what happens if you slip and fall. We'll start off on the top of the food chain with the musicians with the highest economic power and a 70% of the total budget. They stand at the top. To proceed with caution, to not disturb the plane. My first mission is to find a group. And to find a group, we need to find an instrument. The guitar, commonly used among the common musicians. I actually know how to play this thing. There seems to be a problem. This is not a regular guitar. It's a flute. Well, as always, we have to improvise. Now we'll start with the musician's mating call.
Nice sound.
They seem to have accepted me into their group. All that's left to do now is to fake it till you make it. There's nothing jazz musicians hate more than playing major chords. This is bad news. Now I'll have to join the classics or run.
Oh shit, it's the social studies students with their black clothes and the darkened hearts. They seem to be having their smoking route right now. Let's go check them out.
My mission here is to adapt to the different programs. Before I approach, I start by laying low.
First, I need to blend into the environment. I brought me some changing attire. Some black clothes. A polo shirt is probably your best choice for this. It stinks. It reeks of tobacco smoke. But I have to do this to get closer.
I'm having trouble matching with the social circle, but the trickiest part, no doubt, is to express the right opinion. And in this, some fall short. This cigarette might be a smooth segue into the social life.
Hur mycket kostar
Vill du ha en?
She has offered me equipment. This means I enter a lifelong contract of future trades. This rarely happens. I'm finally accepted.
Ursäkta, filmar du?
In Cafes, partway territory of the sprinters, and finally a place to find some good food. disgusting. But it's full of salt, protein, and will keep me going for the rest of the day.
I've learned one thing. McDonald's food is like holy water to the sprinters. Don't interrupt, or you'll die.
I'm finally here at the science classroom. They seem to be planning some sort of game.
Nu är det dags för oförberett prov.
Ja, äntligen!
I was not ready for this. The teacher has locked the door, and these people won't leave for hours, even if they can. But I need to get out of here.
To find some good shelter for the night.
Man, du verkar lite nervös. Vill du ha en prilla?
These should be taken seriously, and so I will show you.
I'm feeling really sick. My vision is going blurry. I need to get out, and that's quick. But then I realize it's not only in my head. The dancers are raging upstairs. The ground is shaking because of it. This is my ticket out.
Earthquake!
Despite the great improv, the snooze is slowly infiltrating my heart. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it out alive. I'm sorry, Mum.
Okay guys, I managed to find some shelter, and I've been trying to get some sleep for hours now, but I can't seem to do it because I've been hearing some weird sounds. Oh Jesus! My challenge is to fit in every environment, even the theater students.
Ni vill inte följa med? Lite mellis.
The history between the dancers and the theatre students is not pretty. A series of gut-squenching battles have been fought since the invention of the meal between meals. The Milan Mall.
Little drama queen, down on the ground! Down! Give me that! Give me that! Slap her with it!
Some violations are worse than others. I managed to distract the dancers and finally spot a lonesome sandwich. The matzo is ruled by one rule. What goes on the floor belongs to the floor.
5-sekundersregeln!
After finally escaping the dancers, I finally found some safety and tranquility in the library. I'm not sure whom I'm with, but judging by their weird sense of fashion and their unconditional love for books, this has to be the humanists. The humanists are divided into two groups. The ones who share a strong passion for language and literature,
Det är vissa som försöker läsa här. Just nu läser jag om arabisk kultur. Jätteintressant.
and those whose grades weren't high enough to get in anywhere else.
Nej, precis.
Förlåt, vem är han?
We seem to have found a trail to the art students. A very rare species here at the school, but if we follow the trail, we might actually have a chance to see them. The thing about the art students is that they always look for attention, but very rarely get it. Let's move on.
To blend in with the artists, I'll have to stand completely still. After becoming leader of the group, there's only one thing left to do to show my appreciation, and that is to mark these offerings with my brand. Man, this has been rough. I could barely make it through. Cerdra Latin is the place when you can truly get close to the student life and its harsh reality. Even though these students might scare you to death, you truly have to respect these hard-working people. Whether these people are crowding like fire ants to get some food in the matsal, playing the same songs for hours on end down in cafes, or even polluting the air around them, they all serve a rightful place in the circle of life. And that to me is its real beauty. Man, I could really go for a jar of piss right now.